Yeah, for sure. I'm not a backup quarterback anymore, so I got to take full control of everything that's going on the field, and I think I learned a lot of things being the backup and things like that. So stepping up into a leadership role and things like that is key for me right now.
Being in that role for the first time, how much does it help having that kind of an experienced offensive line in front of you?
It's great. We have a lot of older guys. I don't, you already know them, but they're great. It's awesome to have them because they make all the calls up front. Makes my job a lot easier. So all the praise to them.
Were you glad Coachranda made the decision when he did? No uncertainty now coming into camp.
Can you rephrase that?
Yeah, were you glad Coach Aranda made the decision when he did after spring ball? How'd you feel about that?
Yeah, of course. I have a lot of respect for him and him doing that for me and Gary, and that means a lot to both of us. And it just gave us both the opportunity to move on and do what we need to do in the future.
Blake, what were your emotions like learning that you were the starter, but probably losing your teammate in Gary at that moment?
It was tough. I know that I shot him a text afterwards and things like that, and wished him luck in his future and everything. Because Gary, taught me a lot. I learned a lot from him. Like I've said before, in the film room, on the field, how he handles things, he taught me a lot. So I wish nothing but the best for him. So.
Over this summer, what has been the biggest thing that you've been trying to work on and improve?
Just mentally, physically, getting bigger and things like that. Just being able to come out here right now every day and get better and win each day. I know that every day is not the easiest day and not the greatest day. So being able to bounce back from bad days and improve and have a better day the next day.
How much do you feel like it helped you getting a couple starts last year?
It helped me a lot. Helped me with experience. I didn't have much experience under my belt. So being able to play in the Kansas State game, Texas Tech, and in the Big 12, it helped me a lot. Just being able to go out there and see how it works. And that was my first time being on a college football field and playing in an actual game. So being able to go out there and get that experience was great.
Like Aranda said yesterday, he was going to challenge you to be your true self. That's what he wants. What does that mean to you?
It just means being authentic, being who I am every day. There's going to be times where I need to speak up and things like that and be able to use my voice. And I think being able to do that, it takes being authentic and being who you are. And so I think that's what he means by that.
Connor said yesterday that the transition, from you being a starting quarterback, it really was seamless because you were always running with the ones last year too. Talk about that transition and has it been seamless for you?
I'd say for the most part, it was definitely different because my role has changed. I know that last year I was a number 2, so yeah, Gary would take most of the reps going into the game and things like that. But previously in fall camp, we were competing at the time, and the spring before that, we were still competing. So I got to run with them a good bit, and so it makes me feel a lot more comfortable being able just to roll right into that too.
When you talk about being authentic, is it natural for you to be a vocal leader, or is that something you have to kind of force?
I don't think it's something I have to force. I think that whenever I feel the need to do it, I will do it. But other than that, I don't think it's anything I have to force.
Well, how do you feel about your group of receivers? Probably a lot of people don't know a whole lot about them, but what do you think about them?
I think they're great. We have a bunch of younger guys. We lost most of our receiving core last year, so of course they're going to be younger. They're going to be a little bit more inexperienced and things like that. But they're learning every day. That's what fall camp's for. That's what all these practices are for, these walkthroughs, and we're up here till 9:30 at night, 10:30 at night. So that's what this is for, to learn and grow and learn from our mistakes and keep moving forward.
How has your life changed immediately after that Big 12 championship game? What was that like, kind of flood of text, or just a lot more people knew your name?
Yeah, both of those really. I don't know what else to say, but I don't think it's changed for me personally because I don't look too much on the outside of things, and I don't, dive into, what's going on social media and things like that. So for me personally, it hasn't really changed, but of course, I guess maybe more people know my name. That's about it.
Kevin talked about it yesterday. How much did this summer, just kind of getting your timing down with some of those younger receivers, how much did that help you and them?
It helped a lot. All the quarterbacks, me, Kyron, Luke, Brayson, we worked with the receivers all the time in the summer. It was good just to get timing with them and things like that, because obviously, you know, they're new to the, you know, the everything going on in their world. So it was good just to be able to work every day. Most of the days with them, it was hard because most of the days we had workouts and conditioning and things like that, but we still managed to get work in and things like that. So it was awesome being able to work with them and get to know them more.
Does it feel good to be out here and actually getting ready for a season?
Yeah, it's awesome. I can't wait. So.
Blake, you guys lost some great wide receivers from last year. How do you feel about the guys in that room this year?
I have full confidence in them. Like I said, we're working each and every day to get better, including me. I don't have the best days every day either. I'm screwing up things too, and so we're all learning together. You know, I'm still technically inexperienced, and I still have something to prove, and so we're all going out there together to do that, and I'm glad I get to do it with these guys.
Kind of talk about that something to prove. You know, expectations are high this year. Is that pressure filled for you having to come in with those high expectations?
No, I think it only improves my game. I know that, you know, there's a lot of expectations to live up to, but at the end of the day, that's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about getting better each and every day. You know, I know there's going to be losses and there's going to be days where I don't have the best day, and I just got to keep growing. But yeah, I like it. I think it drives me every day. I think it drives me to be a better football player in every single, you know, way. So.
Are there any guys that you've noticed you have a natural connection with, just throwing the ball, wide receiver wise or tight end wise?
I think all of them really. Everybody's getting reps right now, so all of them can play. It's just a matter of, you know, everyone getting on the same page and things like that, which we're working on right now, and that's why we got fall camp, like I said. So we're just working every day. I wouldn't say there's one particular guy, but we're all working each and every day. So.
Thanks, Blake.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
Blake.
you all.
Thanks, Blake.
Yes, sir. Thank you all.